Friday, March the 13th, Friday the 13th, there's been a lot of changes related to the coronavirus that will impact citizens in general, but especially nomads and van dwellers. Today is Friday the 13th, March 2020, and I'm just giving an update because a lot has happened since the last time I posted. The state of Alaska has had its first confirmed case of coronavirus, COVID-19. The first person is confirmed to have it. They were not an Alaskan resident. They were they were traveling, to the state. They were working on a cargo airplane. And so basically they were, they traveled here, and the guy self-quarantined himself, but he wasn't from Alaska. But they were able to isolate him immediately and take him to a local hospital. Everyone's gone even crazier than they were before. More things are off the shelves. Rice is gone, Campbell soup is gone, toilet paper is absolutely gone, hand sanitizer, rubbing alcohol completely gone. I know someone who works in a liquor store, and she told me that a lot of the hard liquor is gone as well. So, people are stocking up on those necessities, I guess. Schools are going to be closed at least for a week. This is spring break for Anchorage School District schools, and it was supposed to end today. Students were supposed to return to school on Monday, but they've extended their spring break by a week. And I was just listening to the governor, Governor Dunleavy, gave a press conference, and he made mention that there'll be non-student days through the 30th. So I'm not sure if it's been extended even further than that, but they're definitely out for an extra week. Just today, about a few hours ago, they decided to shut down all municipal gathering places in the city of Anchorage and the greater Anchorage-area. The Anchorage public libraries will be closed. Right there is our Lysol Library here in Anchorage, Alaska. A place I visit often as a nomad. It's a place where I charge up my devices. There's bathrooms there. It's a place where I study, do my work, that's not related to my 9 to 5. So this library, it's open now, but it's going to be closed. I think tomorrow it's going to be closed. That's the Lysol Library. All municipalities, not municipalities, but all municipal buildings will be closed. The recreation centers will all be closed. This is going to affect nomads. And I don't go to the recreation centers to shower, but that would be an option. All of the indoor swimming pools will be closed. That's a good place to shower. I usually don't use them, but what affects me more than anything is the library. Centennial Campground, which is a campground that's run by the municipality of Anchorage, that will be closed. And that's like one of the few campgrounds you can go to in the winter. Kincaid Park, which is a big recreational center, all those places are closed. So as a nomad, if I wasn't working a 9 to 5, every place I need to go to would be closed. Because, I kind of rely on the library. And because I have a 9 to 5, I have a place to charge my devices. I have a place to use a microwave and a toaster oven and an office refrigerator to store my frozen dinners for lunch. So because of that workplace that I have, my 9 to 5, it gives me some sort of home base. But for people who are even homeless, all of the amenities of the city, they're not available. So like a lot of homeless people actually go to the library too to get out of the cold and rest a bit. That won't be available to them. So I just wanted to give that update. A lot of concerts are closed. A lot of concerts have been postponed and canceled. I know people who I work with were planning to see Ja Rule. He was supposed to perform at the Egan Center here in Anchorage, Alaska, and he canceled that concert, I understand. Then comedian Joy Coy was supposed to come up here And I have several people I know who are going to go to that, and that's been postponed into August. So yeah, people are losing their minds. My coworkers, who I just left because I got out of work just recently, are losing their minds. And yeah, but as far as all of the closures, this is what's going to affect me more than anything. The Lusac Library, that's what's going to affect me, because that is something, well, not the Lusac in particular, but libraries in particular. There's a lot of libraries in the Anchorage area that I go to, but you know, this is one of the big ones, and so the libraries are going to really impact me personally. And also campground is not an option anymore. If I wanted to go there, that's going to be that's only one really in the city. That's gone too as an option. So yep, anyway, I could always boondock, so it's not a big deal, but it is something that's going to impact me. So I want to mention how my workplace has been handling some of the closures and also some of the additional information regarding coronavirus. In my job, I go to a lot of meetings, lots of meetings. We have more meetings than we need. And now we're really finding out which ones are necessary and which ones aren't, because some things have been outright canceled. Some meetings have been turned into teleconferences, which I always appreciate. I have a meeting coming up next week. It was supposed to be an interagency meeting between several local agencies in the field that I work in, and they've changed it to a web conference. So, which is good, because I can sit at my desk or I can use my iPad and you know, do my web conference and get my work done instead of going from meeting to meeting. So we have canceled things. No more potlucks. No, and everyone's upset about that. People are extremely upset about not having potlucks. So, yep, because my workplace, they love to eat, which is good for me because I don't have to worry about cooking. Although I'm a vegetarian, and very few people in Alaska are, and so there's a lot of food that they eat that I don't eat. So, but you know, there's always fresh fruit and whatnot. Anyway, I'm rambling, but I just wanted to mention that we are doing a lot of web conferences with our meetings. That's how it's changing a lot, and we are canceling meetings. So our workplace is becoming more streamlined, and actually it's working out for the best because we're actually getting more work done. It's making us more efficient.